Melissa and her husband Yule choose China as their honeymoon destination. They find themselves in the vibrant atmosphere of the Hungry Ghost Festival, a significant event in Chinese culture. Legend says that during this festival, on the night of the 7th full moon of the year, demons from the netherworld can easily cross over into our realm. Following the conclusion of the festival, Yule and Melissa seek out their tour guide, Ping, who will lead them to Yule's family. However, as they embark on their journey to Yule's ancestral home, they soon realize that the distance is bigger than expected, and darkness quickly falls upon them. With Yule peacefully sleeping in the car, Ping decides to stop near a small village. He leaves Melissa and Yule behind and enters the village in search of directions. 60 minutes have passed, and Ping hasn't returned, causing Melissa to wake up Yule. Together, Yule and Melissa decide to investigate the small village to locate Ping and resolve the mysterious situation. Upon their arrival at the village, Melissa and Yule are met with an alarming sight. There are no signs of human presence. The village gates are firmly locked with wooden barricades. Their attempts to seek assistance by knocking on villagers' doors go unanswered. As they continue to explore the village, Melissa and Yule stumble upon a strange location where a troubling ritual is taking place. They witness live animals such as dogs, chickens, and pigs being restrained by mystical tools. The sight of this unusual scene and the distant chanting of mantras from nearby houses deepen their discomfort. Filled with fear, Melissa and Yule quickly escape the ritual site. When they finally return to their car, they are confronted with a disturbing sight. The vehicle is stained with blood. This ugly discovery further heightens their anxiety. Overwhelmed by their difficult experiences, Melissa and Yule leave the village without Ping. Tension rises between them during their journey, leading to a heated argument in the car. Melissa expressed her desire to spend their honeymoon in Hawaii instead of China. To be honest, Hawaii does sound like a better option than China. Suddenly, a terrifying creature appears from their car. To make matters worse, their car becomes trapped in a deep pit. In a desperate attempt to free the vehicle, Yule courageously exits the car and begins pushing it, despite the creepy sounds from the nearby forest. Miraculously, the car manages to escape the pit, prompting Melissa and Yule to escape immediately. Now that's what I call a close call. However, their escape is short-lived as they encounter an injured man blocking their path. Overwhelmed by empathy and concern, Melissa and Yule exit the car to assist the wounded stranger, who appears to be in a painful condition. They help the injured man in their vehicle with great care, trying to provide him with the necessary aid and transport. However, their efforts are met with a horrifying turn of events. Just as Yule starts the car, the demonic creature launches a vicious attack on the vehicle. Determined to protect themselves, Yule swiftly drives away from the attacker. Still, unfortunately, their car becomes trapped in the pit again, leaving them stranded. In an unexpected twist, the injured man takes charge of the situation. Despite his own injuries, he rescues Melissa and Yule from the immobilized car. He tells them to join him, leading them away from the dangerous scene. An onslaught of evil demons begins to pursue them. In a state of panic, the trio desperately escapes from the pursuing demonic creatures. Eventually, the injured man leads Melissa and Yule back to the same village they had previously encountered. To their disappointment, they discover that the once living animals in the village are now lifeless, creating an unsettling atmosphere. Looking for safety, the injured man guides Melissa and Yule to a nearby rice factory, where they lock themselves inside, hoping to escape danger. Before Melissa and Yule can fully understand the situation around them, the injured man unexpectedly launches a violent attack on Yule, wielding a menacing stick. Tragically, Yule loses his life in the fight, while Melissa sustains injuries herself. In a brave act, Melissa manages to save herself from further harm at the hands of the unknown attacker. However, as the three individuals engage in a heated struggle, the moon demons breach the factory's gate, breaching their sanctuary. These moon demons, whose true intentions will be revealed throughout the film, now enter the scene. It becomes obvious that the mysterious man is actually a resident of the village, where Melissa and Yule find themselves trapped. The villagers' sinister motive becomes clear. They intend to offer Melissa and Yule as sacrifices to the moon demons. The unknown man, driven by the villagers' shady scheme, relentlessly pursues his plan, posing a big threat to Melissa's survival. As soon as the demons enter the factory, the three individuals hide. However, the demons spot a man and pursue him. Melissa and Yule escape from the scene and return to their car. They decide to spend the night there, and silence surrounds the vehicle. Suddenly, the injured man falls into their car and pleads for help, but Yule and Melissa remain inside. At that moment, countless demons arrive. After the man's death, moon demons attack Yule and Melissa's car, shattering its windows and entering inside. They assault Yule and Melissa, who manage to escape from the car's trunk. They run to a graveyard and look for safety in a crypt. Eventually, they hear the voices of the villagers after some time passes. Upon hearing the mantras this time, Melissa and Yule experience a kind of possession. The possessed Melissa and Yule leave the graveyard and arrive at a large house, decorated with burning candles. Curiosity leads them inside, where they encounter numerous villagers dressed in black clothes. These villagers offer them a strange beverage to drink. Surrendering to the possession, Melissa and Yule drink the beverage, and the villagers resume repeating the mantras. In an astonishing turn of events, Melissa and Yule engage in intimate behavior right in front of the villagers. Soon after, they both lose consciousness. Upon awakening, they discover the villagers have imprisoned them in a bamboo jail. Determined to free themselves, Melissa and Yule attempt to untie the ropes binding their hands. In this dire moment, Yule recalls the legend of the moon demons. Yule realizes that the arrival of the moon demons signifies the ancient tradition in China, where they take a human captive on the 7th night of the full moon. This legend has lasted for centuries. Numerous moon demons appear at the scene and seize Melissa and Yule by their heads. In a brave act, Yule pleads with the moon demons to spare Melissa and take him instead. Surprisingly, the moon demons agree to Yule's request and detach his head, causing a blood burst. They carry Yule away while Melissa falls unconscious once again. When Melissa regains consciousness, she returns to the same house. She spots Ping, who is alive, and realizes his involvement with the villagers. Filled with anger, Melissa lashes out at Ping, repeatedly striking him. At the same time, Ping apologizes for his mistake and endures the blows. After some time, Melissa calms down and confronts Ping, seeking an explanation for the situation. Ping reveals that in their village, the demons would arrive annually on the 7th night of the full moon to take a human imprisoned, creating a great fear among the villagers. Consequently, the villagers decided to bring outsiders each year and offer them as sacrifices to the moon demons as a means of protection. Ping reluctantly participated in these rituals to safeguard his own family despite his personal disapproval. Melissa inquires about Yule's whereabouts, and they realize that the demons take a living human to their cave each year, where they eventually meet their end and transform into moon demons themselves. These moon demons have taken Yule, intending to place him into their ranks. Despite Melissa and Ping's objections, Melissa embarks on a journey to the cave of the moon demons. In her quest to save Yule, Melissa finally reaches the cave of the moon demons. The cave is surrounded with water and darkness. Melissa uses the light from her phone to navigate her way through. The water level gradually rises as she progresses until it reaches her neck. Melissa continues and eventually arrives at an empty space within the cave, where numerous moon demons stand motionless, looking like puppets. These moon demons use their magic to blind Melissa. Nevertheless, Melissa manages to move past them and discovers Yule lying on a stone, his body bleeding and unable to move. Melissa begs Yule to rise, but he sadly says it's too late. He reveals that he will soon undergo a transformation into a moon demon. Yule warns Melissa that upon his death, the moon demons will awaken from their prayers and relentlessly chase her. He urges Melissa to run for her life. Melissa reclaims her wedding ring, which had been taken by the villagers. In tears, Melissa and Yule say farewell to each other. Melissa exits the cave, overcome with emotion. On her way out, she is attacked by moon demons, but Ping arrives just in time to rescue her. Melissa escapes while the demons capture and kill Ping. Eventually, Melissa manages to escape the cave, only to find herself pursued by a large group of moon demons. As the demons are about to capture her, the 7th full moon of the year sets, causing them to turn into dust and return to their infernal realm. Melissa is saved from their clutches. Before the sun sets, Melissa catches a glimpse of Yule, who has fully transformed into a moon demon. In a heartbreaking moment, Yule also transforms into dust upon making eye contact with Melissa, vanishing into the depths of hell. And with this, the movie ends. If you enjoyed the recap, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.